Welcome back, everybody. We have a shop day today. So excited about that. Silver SeatTime car, SeatTimeStang, is getting some regular maintenance done to it. We got a massive surprise for y'all for the red S197 car. All right, let's get to it.
Going to the bloopers.
I know,
Not really bloopers. This is the awkwardness right here. What are we doing? What's going on with the SeatTimeStang?
Well, it has, you can tell, it hasn't seen love in a while, hasn't been in a video in a while.
Hold on. You said as we can tell. Hold on. I don't think they've seen it yet.
It's
This
been
girl-
sitting in this barn.
This girl's been uncovered. She's been sitting out in the yard. Hold on. We got to go a little bit forward here because we're going to clean it up. Like, look at, oh, Lordy.
See, what happened was, when people move away and then they go and buy another car for themselves, this guy gets pushed on the back burner. And I can't come pick her up, unfortunately, yet. But no, so we're giving SeatTimeStang some love today. It really doesn't need much. We decided just to do an oil change on it and do plugs and wires on it. So it's simple stuff. Again, we probably could have gotten away with not doing this and sending it at the winter's day in a few weeks, but it needs the love. It needs to happen. I don't think we've done an oil change in it since we did.
Since the winter's day?
Winter's day last time.
Right before the winter's day.
It's been sitting for a while. It just needs a little bit of love. But yeah, we're going to do that today. We'll do, again, quick maintenance. Maybe give it a little TLC with the wash to get some of the mold off of it.
Yeah.
Because it needs a good old sliding around here in a couple weeks. But yeah, no, we're getting that done today. Again, Corey got us hooked up with some Lucas oil, racing oil on it, and just normal Ford plugs and wires, Northcraft plugs and Ford wires. So we're good to set on that. So we'll get her on the lift and get her started and get this thing, get this thing feeling better.
Yeah. Well, guy don't want to come off there. This is supposed to be the easy one.
Oh, no. There we go.
There she goes.
Oh, no.
Yeehaw.
Oh, please.
Is that not you breaking free? Nope. There it goes.
Yep.
Oh. I'm excited to see what this first plug looks like.
I know.
We've had this car for, this will be the third year we've had this car and haven't done plugs in it.
That's nuts.
Isn't that crazy? We got it in 2020. What are we looking like here? Come on, focus. Come on. Oh, there she goes.
That's plug one.
Not too terrible, but it's definitely time for something.
Definitely time, yeah.
And we're back again on a regular video. How'd y'all like that time lapse? I hope it turns out well.
I hope so too.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's gonna be like half the videos. Yes, our little.
The first plug worked.
Yep.
Was okay. Back two on the driver's side, a little rough. You can show them, Corey, if you want to. They look a little rough.
Yeah, and they're tucked away back in there under that brake master and booster. But like he was saying, so we got plug number one. Oh, focus. There we go. Plug number one. Not really, honestly, not bad. Just old. Come on. Come on, phone. Anyway, not terrible, not great, whatever. But here, just put them all next to each other real quick for you guys. So we've got the three here, and as you can see, these back two. This one looks a little wet. This one looks a little wet, and that one's dry. But they reek of fuel. So whenever I started it up to bring it up to the shop, drive it up here basically, it sounded like it had a dead hole or two in it. So it cleared up for the most part, but as you can see there, it definitely fouled them plugs out a bit. Not in the sense of over a long time, but just soaked a bit of fuel. So that was a misfire when I first started it and whatnot. But other than that, it really needed them. So here we are. Doing them.
Doing them.
How's that last one going
That's
back
getting
there.
it now. Just got plugged in.
Driver's side's pretty much done though, so he's gonna work on the passenger side now.
Yep.
Luckily, it's gonna be a lot easier because, like 2 years ago, we did a DAC, so we don't have any of that stuff to worry about.
Yeah, there's all this bunch of room in here now because there's no AC lines and a compressor in the way or any of that. So, I honestly might not even might leave the intake piping on because there's just so much room under there.
Yeah.
Yeehaw! That'll be next. Almost done.
Almost done. We got 2 more to go.
2 more plugs. Got 1 more wire. He's already got the wires running around the back.
Yeah.
These typically run underneath along the bell housing on the transmission, like on the top of the bell housing, for the long runs. But we're gonna run them right there, just behind the intake, just to make them a little bit more serviceable and easy to get to. If it doesn't work out and something gets damaged or goes wrong, it's it's part of it. So we're gonna try it and see what happens, and if it works out, it works out. Keep it running. Oh, you got a camera on me? I didn't do anything. I was just here. I was behind that thing.
Where? Hold the camera then. No. Again, plugs are done. Again, I'll be honest, it's the first time I've done plugs on a car. I've done a crap ton on the go-karts, but it's the same thing. It's just more confined space. So just routing and everything like that. But no, it's done. Obviously running good. So we discovered a couple of small things here and there we probably need to address in the future. Nothing immediate. Valve covers obviously are leaking a little bit. Has a little bit of power steering fluid leak, but nothing major. Nothing we can't band-aid and get onto whatever to stay with. But we'll let it run for a little bit, get the oil nice and hot, drain it, put new fresh soil in it, and call it a day and get working on that piece. I can't wait for y'all to see what that is. Corey's been waiting for this for a while.
Little sneak peek.
Yeah.
Little.
You can see what's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey's been waiting for this forever. It's all he's been talking about for the last 1.5 years, and really since he bought this car. We've been trying to do it on this car for a while, but since he bought his 05, he's been wanting to do that upgrade for a long time. And if I came to fruition of him being able to do it, it's going to be rowdy.
What?
Oh, that was a 17. I looked at a 16. I thought I'd grab the 16. Grab the 17. There we go. Maybe. No, it slipped off.
All right, we'll come back to it. O'Reilly's trip number 1. We'll see if this is the only one or not, but O'Reilly's trip number 1. Literally, I may or may not have over tightened the drain plug, I guess, the last time on the SeatTimeStang.
Yeah, we stripped
we rounded the head on it. The pan is fine. It's just the head on the bolts rounded because I guess I He-manned it too much. So O'Reilly's trip number 1, hopefully the last one for the day, and hopefully the only one.
I don't think we'll be in trouble. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. No.
No. Just go. We're going. 2 O'Reilly's. Let's get it.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Put a fun. I was gonna do no funnel challenge, but nah.
Oh. See, if you flip it the other way, it doesn't do the gloop, 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 gloop as much.
This is bigger gloops. All right, well, we got pretty much all the maintenance done on the Mustang. We just did an oil change, had a little bit of loopiness into it, and everything's good. We had to do a little bit of a clutch adjustment on it, but everything's good. So we're gonna let it warm up a little bit and take it for a quick spin afterwards. And now we're gonna get on to the red beast. Get the surprise ready for you. So this will be before.
I could just start.
Could just start the car, Corey.
I'm being lazy and it's loud and it's cold.
Yeah.
Alright. There's lock.
Alright, so that's full lock for,
Easy. Yep. It's full lock currently. Stock angle.
That's not a lot of angle.
Really?
It's really not.
I think it's advertised as 30 or 32 degrees or something like that, so it's not a whole lot, but enough to play. But like I said in older videos, previous videos and whatnot, I just felt like I kept hitting lock, and I'm like, man, I would need more. I want more, and I kind of need more for how I want to drive it. So we've not just gonna sit at 32, 30 whatever degrees of angle.
We gotta be surprised with that, don't we?
I'm gonna go about like 60 to 70, somewhere in that range, and it's all sitting right there on that table. So just as some maintenance stuff, I got brand new Motorcraft wheel bearings. I've got new power stop drilled and slotted rotors, and some brand new braided extended brake lines for the front. And the rest is an FDF Mantis Angle Kit. So it's got the spindles, control arms, all the brackets for the control arms where they mount, all Heim jointed. Very nice stuff so far from what it seems like. Straight out of the package, kind of feeling everything out, looking at it all. Everything looks very well crafted, very well done, extremely well packaged. It was really hard to unwrap them, man. It was ridiculous, but super nice stuff. Everything is all just loosely set in here, so it's all like just hand tight stuff. So you can just you know, it's not all set in stone. You just put it on the car, start adjusting, kind of thing. So it's gonna be a bit ridiculous, but finally got BCs on the car. Finally got an FDF Angle Kit, all new brakes and stuff. But it's gonna be sweet. Very excited. So
Yes.
It's gonna be cool. Yeehaw. Happy having fun times. Oh, look at that. Dang. Hey, man, it was there before I got the car. I was sad. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I don't think we posted. I mean, we've talked about it, but you can see my new BCs in there. I mean, we're going to take the tires off.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll see it a lot better.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeehaw. Oh, I'm gonna go up. That way you can see something else I went behind the scenes. Rack up in there.
Oh yeah.
Nice brand new steering rack. Obviously came with new inner tie rods. Got a brand new power steering pump and pressure line. So not only is it getting the angle kit, not only is it getting new brakes and whatnot, but like brakes, bearings, control arms. We got a new rack. Everything is gonna be new up front. So it's world of a difference. And I mean, you might even be able to see here. I might have to grab a flashlight, but you might be able to see on camera. Look at how torn that bushing is. I think it's just been flopping around all over the place. This one's all tore up around it, all up on the edge. So I'm, going to full lock, and they just flex like crazy. And going down the road, they're just flopping around. So it's been rough to figure out and try to learn. And that's kind of why it's like sometimes I feel like I have more angle than not, and it just like they're just flopping around. So it's all going from this disgusting, terrible, big rubber bushing that's all cracked up to a Heim joint. Like, it's going to be crazy different. So I'm ecstatic. It's going to be wild. But hello. First things first, pull the rear calipers off. A couple of 13 mils here. Nothing too crazy. Pretty simple. Pulling the caliper off. Nothing exciting there. We're going to do the regular maintenance stuff real quick on the rear. Put on new pads and rotors. And then we'll move to the super exciting stuff up front. So if you're only here for the FDF kit stuff, well,
Fast forward a few minutes.
there'll be a timestamp somewhere. We'll have a timestamp somewhere. We're just going to get the maintenance done and move on to the fun stuff, which is not fun because these are the screw-in style calipers. So, yay. Thank you, Ford. Okay, I'm done complaining. Better. All right, now I get to get the fun Ford tool thing. I say Ford tool, but there's a lot of cars that do it. Screw-in style calipers. Yay. Woo. Basically, got this guy with two little like dowel looking things on there. And they go into these two little slots. So if it's correct, it'll sit in there like that. And you should be able to spin it with this guy. What you do, lock it in place there. Spin this guy out. Keep going. We're still not there yet. Okay. And then I gotta go get the wrench for it, which I think is a 24 on that one. Wrench, take it. It's like a 22. It's totally not right. Kind of crank that down a little bit and go 22, and then another wrench to slide over that. That way I have some leverage. And spin the caliper. And if we're lucky, it not lucky, it is all seized up and messed up. Or not. And if it's super tight like it kind of is right now, we can throw the bracket back on. Sometimes we can do this, I believe. If everything works out correctly, you can basically throw the caliper back on the bracket and use the bracket to hold the caliper from twisting and put all your force into this. There she goes. Yummy.
There you go.
Hear that crackling in there? Good stuff. That thing has not been spun in a long time. Basically, you have to keep threading this out to keep it tight and pushing in on the piston for the caliper. Twist the caliper in. And if you have a cheap Amazon tool like me, it bends every time you use it. And eventually, it's just gonna break. Till then, I'm gonna keep using it.
Yep.
Yeah, for real. Because we're done now on this one. That one's all pressed in, good to go. Get out, and as you can see, the piston's now pushed in.
Nice.
Yes, it is on backwards. It's because I'm cleaning it. Bam. Fresh. New Johnny's. Okay.
That was excessive.
Gotta dry it off. And as you can see, if you look real closely in the back there where the BC, where the spring is, the adjustable ride height there, you can see it's dumped in the rear. All the way down. I didn't opt for the extreme low because the extreme low comes with shorter shocks. And I wanted as much shock travel as possible and not to be like Stan's Nation. So
Yeah.
it is, yes, I do wish it could go a little bit lower in the rear, but it gives me travel, so I'm okay with it. It is what it is. It's not a crazy stance car. It's not. I'm not looking to go for crazy low or anything. I want it to be functional and useful. So I went with that, and that's why it's like low but not low. So. New. Thank you. Appreciate it. I really do want to like paint the calipers, make the brackets all pretty, but like. I just don't want to take the time to do it right now. It'd be cool, but
Yeah.
not what I'm here for today. Not what I'm here for. All right. We're going to slap a little bit of grease. There it is. A little bit of grease to help these guys slide nice and easy. Actually, before I even do that, pull these slide pins real quick, make sure that they're not bone dry.
Nice and greasy.
Nice and greasy. Let it slide. Make the slide pin slide. See? It can't all be fun and games on your play cars, on your drift cars. Sometimes you gotta do the little maintenance things. That way it can just continue to be a good seat time car, not a car that you have to repair every time you go run it. You just do this stuff every once in a while, put plugs in your car, do some wires on it, grease your slide pins, grease the pads, whatever, Little things here and there go a long way, especially for longevity. Just ignore this. Feels like something's in my foot.
There's this BCs you're talking about?
Yep. BC coil, though, you can see it's not dumped in the front. Man, it was super low when I got it out. I had to turn it, I had to go up 15 turns in the front from whenever I got it.
Jeez.
Yeah, so it was really low, like tucking tire and everything.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yep. So first thing I'm gonna do, pull the caliper and bracket off, move it out of the way. I'm gonna undo my brake line bolt that's back here, just to have it undone and out of the way because I'm replacing the lines with new braided extended lines. And then pull the rotor, pull the knuckle, pull the lower control arm, and then none of that gets reused except for the caliper. But spindle, bearing, rotor, control arm, all that stuff's getting replaced. This thing is, it's all old busted, old rusty busted bull crap. New hotness on the bench. If you guys get that reference, please comment and tell me what it's from, because it would make my day if you knew what that was from. Back to work. We had a visitor come by. Had a customer of ours drop off his son's car to have some work done to it. It was on a tow truck, and the tow guy's like, "Hey, you need a door for this thing or a fender?" And I'm like, "I mean, yeah, I could use extra parts. It's a drift car, and you know it's banged up in the front end. It could use a front clip." He's like, "I got an 05 sitting at the yard. It's got side damage, but like the hood and fenders are still good and stuff like that. $450 bucks. I'm gonna go see if I can snag that." It'd be sweet to have extra parts for this car. But anyway, little side tangent there. But I don't know why I'm starting on this the way I am, but I am. So this is gonna get like put somewhere else.
Yeah.
I just grabbed the size because I looked at the bolt and was like, I'm gonna need that. In
so
reality,
do
I
I.
need to do the caliper first. So I'm gonna do the caliper first. You can just put that in as a little video, just like, yep, you're being stupid. Ooh, you know what I really should do? You know what I am gonna do first? Like I'm actually gonna do first. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the brake line
brake
first.
lines now.
That way I don't get brake fluid all over everything that's brand new.
That's good point.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. No, stop. I just wanted to break it free. Not the right size. The right size. 15? Not a fit. Oh!
Interway. Almost a collision.
Crash.
Almost had a crash.
Was that a collision there?
Stay on this side.
Door tap. There we go. That's the new hotness that's going on in its place. They're extended about 4 inches. Right in there, all up in there. And then he gave me the brackets to put on to be able to like mount it to here again. But I think I'm gonna run without it, just in case there's any extra flex or anything that may need to be done. I'm gonna run it without the bracket for now. I'm just gonna hope for the best. Tangents.
Jesus.
That's what we get to do after this. Bleed the brakes.
Yep.
Bleed the brakes. Screw it. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. And like that. Here. Gonna be a leaker. Oh lordy.
Oh no.
Oh lordy, I should have put a catch down. Ready to go on. Just make sure I grab the right one.
Getting in deep, so.
I don't think we're gonna have a problem with that line. I'm gonna try and leave the sway bar in.
Yeah.
I've seen people online say that they've had to remove it, but I'm going to try and ride with it and see if I have the right offset to do so. If I don't, it'll get removed. If I do, I'm gonna leave it. Cool. All right, so we got the new stainless brake lines in, the extended brake lines, or hoses, whatever you want to call them. We got those all installed, so those are good to go. Now I can just take the caliper off, move it out of the way. That's done, don't have to worry about it. Next is basically just stripping the front end of all the stock stuff. So the outer tie rods are coming off, the control arms, the knuckle, bearing, rotor, all that stuff is coming off, going away, getting replaced with all brand new stuff. So I'm basically just gonna get started on that. We're gonna knock that out really quickly, and then when we start getting the new stuff on, kind of explain a little bit of what's going on and what we have to do to get there. But for now, it's literally just stripping the car of all the stock stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get that knocked out real quick and get going on this. Dirt between it or nothing.
All right, well, Corey got everything disassembled. And now, as Corey would say, new hotness is going in.
New hotness.
New hotness. Yeah, you can put the hotness in there.
Hot.
Yeah, no. So, no. So we're about to put all the stuff, all this hotness in. So, get ready to go.
That's a little annoying, but I'm gonna push through it. The little washer guy on this thing contacts the side of that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just gonna move this out of the way, just so I have some extra room to work. Oh, looking. Very interesting. Oh, that on there. It's easy to get to that. I'm gonna go down and do it.
Pow.
Tight.
How's Phil will be putting these things on?
Very weird and surreal, and very much a like.
Sounds like a dream.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's very interesting to like figure it all out too.
Yeah.
Learn it. And that is a new Heim joint, that is for sure. I think it's tight. It's gonna be really, really fun to figure out and learn how to adjust all this on the alignment rack. So,
First snag.
first snag so far. That is not the right little Heim joint guide. As you can see, one is way bigger than the other. And the control arm bolt fits through there. Doesn't fit through there. And the other two for the other arm are correct. So those are the correct size. This one's the correct size. This one is the wrong size. So I'm going to drill it out because it's the only option I have. Otherwise, the car is sitting here and I have to wait for one of these to come from like Canada or something. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to drill it out. Yay! Part of it happens.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, there she goes. Jesus Christ. Just that, like, instant breaking it free.
Right.
Ridiculous. Something like that. See if that'll work. Nice.
Sweet.
Okay, so in this case now, what I want to do now is I really need to figure out what I'll probably do is undo this and spin this in and count the turns, which means I need to mark one side of the trim. Yeehaw. This is where the time-consuming stuff comes in.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
So we got the lower end. Now, of course, got the spindle.
Yes. Spindle's going in next. Attaching it by where the lower ball joint would be.
Right.
But instead, it's getting a Heim joint. So it just has this pass-through bolt. These little spacer guys. Goes right together.
We're into a small issue on the passenger on the driver's side, so we're doing the passenger side now to get that thrown together and
Get a win.
get a win for something. That's a lot of caster.
That's gonna be a lot of caster. I might need all of it though, but I'm just gonna send it as it is.
Get a bolt in. Turn the camera like that.
Yeah. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be redonkulous. Puts the wheel so far out.
Oh my
So
god,
wild.
dude, that's gonna be nuts.
It's gonna be a little ridiculous.
Yep.
And they say to keep all this loose. And then, you know, get it all together,
Right.
kind of get it snug together kind of thing, throw it over on the alignment rack, set all your stuff, then tighten everything down.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff can be kind of obvious to tighten down, like these. I'm not gonna change out my Ackerman plates for now. My Ackerman adjustment, I'm gonna leave how they brought or how they sent it out. So I can, in reality, I need to pull this Heim out of here so I can get an Allen key on here, tighten all these down, and then throw this back in. But I just kind of wanted to get this in the car and together to start. And wow, that's
Caster
crazy.
gang, yo.
Dude, for real.
Screw camera game, caster gang.
I might have to pull some caster out of that. Definitely got to take the sway bar off. It's gonna get into a bind there, right there.
Yeah.
Cool. Sway bar's coming off. Almost there. I think. Seems like we're almost there.
How many hours has it been?
Dude, I don't know what I'm talking about. But,
Finally.
yay!
Woo!
I'm so happy! Woo!
Hey, Corey.
What?
Happy fun times, buddy.
Happy. Mother fun time. Yeah, that's right. You're going to bleep that
Put
one
that one out.
All right. We're finally doing something else.
We spent never mind. We spent an ungodly amount of time
Yeah.
trying to get the one of four
Yeah.
of the, what do you call them?
I don't know what they're
Spacers.
called. Yeah, like a Heim joint spacer or whatever you
Yeah.
want to call that thing. I don't know what they're technically called, but that thing.
That thing right there, there's one that was, of the four that was the wrong size. We had to try to drill it out,
Yeah.
then we carbide bit it out. And
It was just a
it's
mess,
in there.
man.
That's what matters.
It's in there.
So now we can actually move forward. We did a lot of tightening up on the passenger side. Now we're getting the driver's side.
And we know
mounted.
While we were like taking a break from that, we went ahead and figured out the kind of measurements to start at that we want to set these at. So we set this side real quick and just
found a good baseline.
Yeah,
so that
hopefully.
should help us a little bit. So
hopeful that it's a good baseline.
yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be aggressive, but that's kind of the point.
Yeah. But I'm moving forward, so
Okay.
it'll be good. So if there's any gaps in videoing, we were very, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. We'll answer them any way we can.
Yeah. I'll be happy to answer anything that's left out because
Yeah.
there's a lot of vulgarness left out too.
Yeah, the editing budget has gotten bigger.
Yeah, for real.
But,
Gosh, dude.
yeah, we're adding it on though, and we'll keep on going. Hey everybody, I just want to stop the video real quick just to explain a little bit what's going on. Obviously, you'll see the little bit of frustration we had with one of the Hive joint spacers being the wrong size. we had to drill it out to get it to fit so we could get to an event there, get everything tested and make sure it was fitting properly before we went and slid a few weeks later. We got it to fit, obviously. However, we did contact FDF, and they ended up being super responsive. We emailed them on a Sunday evening. Monday morning, they emailed us back, and within a few days, we had a new one sitting at our doorstep. So the response was great. The support was great. The kit is performing amazing for Corey. You'll see in the next upcoming video what the result of this kit has done. It's absolutely amazing. But I just want to put it out there, let y'all know everything is perfect with it. The FDF was amazing with their support after the fact. So no ill will towards anything. It was frustrating, but we got through it, made it work, and FDF came through on their side. So I just want to put that in there.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Woo. Just think, Corey.
Hey, look at this. Holy crap. I think I need a sway bar. I gotta find out a sway bar that's gonna work for it. Let me make sure these are tight real quick, you know what I'm saying? Make sure those are tight. Yeah, everything looks good, you know. Let me just give it a polish real quick. That's crazy. And the clearance is wonderful. I'm glad it went right with the 235 4018. Good size, good setup and all.
Yeah.
Works well. Seems to work. Seems like it's going to work well. Now, obviously, it's a little monster trucky right now, but I could probably lower it a little bit. But it's got 7K springs in it and no sway bar now, so I know it's gonna have a lot of articulation and stuff. So I'm just gonna test it at the height that we have it set at. It's basically the max up that we would be comfortable going. So we're gonna leave it at that for now. Test it out, see how it feels. If I can drop it down, I'll drop it down. But it's still technically fender to tire, it's lower than the rear, so technically still has a little rake to it. But anyway, time to align it. But that's the wow factor right there. That was fun.
So it's what? Oh no, that clock's not working up there.
11:40.
11:40 right now.
So we've only been, you know, we only put in like a 12-hour day.
12-hour days, yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
But
Then though, then alignment's done. Literally the last thing we need to do is road test it and bed the brakes in.
yep.
And it's good to go. Good to rip again. So,
Yeah, all in all, the install was pretty. I mean, it was straightforward, but that one.
had that one part been correct,
Yep.
like
It would have saved us about 3
it would
hours.
have saved us about 3 hours, which in reality, if we had the right tools, it would have saved us some time too. But we wouldn't need the tools if the part was correct.
Yeah.
Straight up just wrong. So anyway, had that been, we'd be at like a car meet right now or something.
Yeah.
You know? But that's all right.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It happens. Other than that, everything else was really smooth. Like everything went right together.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I bought like new bearing, new brake pad, and new rotor, and all the new stuff. You know, so it's like it should. But other than that big delay, everything else was just adjustment time. We've probably spent the last 11:40.
Hour and a half.
No, more. 2 hours.
Really?
2 to 2.5 hours from the kit being on the car
Yeah.
to camber adjustment,
That's
right
true.
height adjustment,
Good point.
and then aligning and all that stuff. It's probably 2.5 to 3 hours of getting everything set in the way and the specs that we want it to be in.
However, on the ground or without getting on the alignment rack, we were dead on for caster.
Yeah, like it.
Like dead on.
In reality, it could have a degree less of caster. It's got 9 right now. It could use 8.
Yeah.
But they were perfectly both 9.
Yeah.
So it was like, and I know if it was a road car, you'd want one to be a little bit off from the other to adjust for the crown of the road, but it's a race car. So
Yeah.
they were both perfectly 9.0 with 7.3 and 7.5 degrees of camber, which is still aggressive, but it's kind of like max adjustment the way I have it right now without cutting the strut towers. So, but for right now, like the camper, it's fine. It'll be all right. And the caster, it's going to be more of a feel thing. So we're going to see how it feels to actually go full lock and like driving and drifting and doing all that. And if it's not responsive enough or whatever, if there's something weird, feels weird on it, we'll adjust it. It does have the option to adjust it. We actually pulled a bunch of caster out of it, but they're even, so I didn't want to mess with it tonight because it's already 11:40, and I was like, let's just set the tow and let it rip and go bed the brakes in and go drive the car, do a quick shakedown, make sure everything feels good, make sure that there's nothing weird going on, and that everything is talking correctly to each other. And then, maybe before the learner's day, I'll do a nut and bolt check. If I get, if I feel ambitious about it, I'll adjust the caster. But even so, I kind of want to just feel it out at the learner's day to see how it does and whatnot, and just go from there. Worst case, at the learner's day, if it really does feel like crap or whatever, and I can just get under there with a couple of adjustable wrenches, knock the lock nuts loose, and just count my turns, and then do it even on both sides and get a rough estimate.
Yeah.
But that'll affect tow and all that. So I'm just gonna try and do what I keep doing and go drive the car, go learn what the car feels like, and adjust my driving accordingly to the car itself. And then if I feel that I want to change something, kind of like in the last video, how I was like, at the private day, or in that video, I kind of explained I had to adjust my driving to the max angle of the car because I kept going to full lock and being like, oh crap, and then having to get off the throttle, being off the throttle, and still spinning. So I had to figure out how to get off the throttle before I was at full lock. So, and walk it to the lock point off throttle. But now that won't be an issue. So it'll just be a feel and just learning what I like, what I want the car to feel. We are exactly, it's Saturday now. We are exactly 2 weeks away from the learner's day. Yep. So that'll give us some time to get the cars freshened up and cleaned and whatnot, and give that car a shakedown, make sure everything's good before we head out to the track. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing for those that have, and if you haven't, please do. And if you enjoy the content, please do. And as always, leave a like and whatnot, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget, it's always a happy, fun time when it's with us.